after I started the car, backed it out of the garage. I have a tendency of leaving a huge sheet of clean cardboard under the engine bay area of my car in the garage. Happy I did that again because when I backed the car out, I looked at the paper, the cardboard on the floor of the garage. It was loaded with fuel. I could not smell the fuel. So the problem was the TA Performance mechanical fuel pump. It was leaking from the bottom of the pump. There's this screw at the bottom. I feel it's the diaphragm of the fuel pump. Fuel was pouring out of that screw. I tightened the screw as I did about a year and a half ago to solve the problem. This time the screw refused to tighten. It only turned and turned and turned and turned and leaked more fuel. Again, the TA mechanical fuel pump. So I got rid of it, totally bypassed it again. I'm only using the Carter electric fuel pump. That's it. I'm gonna actually add the block off plate sometime this week. I have it. I had it in hand when I was under the car, bypassing the mechanical fuel pump, but it was kind of hot. I was sweating a lot. I didn't eat any breakfast at that time. So the block off plate for the mechanical fuel pump was not put on. It's actually from TA Performance. I bought it about a year and a half to 2 years ago. I will put that on again, like I said, sometime this week. But so far so good, thank God. I'm actually driving now, checking for fuel leaks at the same time of the section of the fittings where I bypassed the mechanical, but so far so good, thank God. It's just a test. I'm gonna check the fittings when I stop later. And again, the fuel was leaking from the mechanical fuel pump. I could not smell the fuel in the garage at all for some weird reason. I noticed it was yesterday. Yesterday, as a matter of fact, around 11 a.m., I started the Buick in the garage, and I noticed the mechanical fuel pressure gauge there on the hood. It actually shot up to 9 psi. So I said, what the heck is going on with that? So that was the hint of the mechanical fuel pump failing right there. And when I started the car yesterday, the fuel pressure went from 9 psi down to 6, then down to the 4, basically, which is really 6 psi. The fuel pressure regulator is set for 6 psi of fuel. So this reading I'm getting now, 4 psi, that's totally incorrect. When it's a nice cool day, I'll say below 75 degrees, then the fuel pressure gauge reads correctly. The mechanical fuel pressure gauge reads correctly on the hood. Test includes driving over here to Chondo. What was that? It's like little pebbles or something hit my car. Still sounds like it's brand new. Even though it's been in the motor's been in this car for over a decade. Still sounds good, thank God. see his truck. I see his vehicle. I don't know if he's in.